A binge pipe main menu screen off. As the next hot thing in streaming services, Binge Pipe is more than just the trivia hit You Don't Know Jack. It's also a deep well of content that we cannot legally guarantee you'll ever be able to access or interact with.
Before Binge Pipe, there was nothing for me. Now, I see everything. And it's too much. I know too much. Why are there so many?
Binge Pipe. Shh. Prepare your body for enjoyment with this upcoming Binge Pipe programming.
He's a cop that doesn't play by the rules. She's also a cop that doesn't play by the rules. You know, they might not be cops.
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out, I'm a narcissist.
I've just fallen down the stairs, but I feel great.
And the final rose goes to... Wait, does everyone already have a rose?
Sarah brought one from home.
Sarah with an H or Sarah with no H?
Sarah with 3 H's.
Can I get everyone's rose back, please?
Yo, Mr. Devil. Are you going to join Mr. Devil?
Your phone or other device will function as your buzzer. Data informs us that this is fun.
Yes, Mr. Devil. You can get in. You alright, Mason? How you doing?
You've heard of a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but this week on Wrestling is Everywhere, we are taking the competition to a new level by having it in the middle of a fully operational high-end furniture and home decor store.
Who the fuck's AJ? Hey AJ, how you doing? You're new around here, man.
Armored a footstool because you are a sham. And matching
Welcome
duvet
to the
set.
stream, dude.
You're going to seasonal table runner for your life until
like
you
3 or
throw in
4
your
in.
tea towel. You're about to
maybe
hit
start
the
off.
grounds, because here comes the French press.
Hi, I'm looking for wall sconces.
No! This week on Wrestling is Everywhere. Hey man, you succulent.
Hey kids, do you think reading is fun?
Get in here, Mason. I know. Mason's afraid of being beat by
Then
Mr.
help me
Devil.
read this alimony letter from my
That's what it
ex-wife.
is.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
D is for Deborah, and I wasn't good enough for her.
Come on, one more. We just need one more. Alright, Mason's getting his device loaded up. Give him a chance.
We're waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. Not that we can see you in that terrible shirt.
Apple, fork,
highway,
telephone, democracy,
binge pipe. We're just another thing.
Binge Pipe.
Don't worry.
I've been looking at another game called
Coming soon to Binge Pipe.
Quiz
this.
TV.
Hey, I'm Austin
something
Creed.
like that.
You might know me from my career as a
Quiz
sports
TV,
entertainer,
quiz.
or from my highly successful
quiz game.
YouTube channel,
Can't remember
Up, Up, Down, Down. But from now on,
I
you're
might get
only
that
going
too.
to know me from
We can all
Binge
join
Pipe.
in that. It looks
That's
better.
right. I just signed an exclusive multi-decade
This is still
deal
fun,
with
but
Binge
there's
Pipe.
more questions on the other game.
Apparently. I don't really remember signing it, but they have all the paperwork, so I guess I did. I'll be hosting hours and hours of Binge Pipe programming right from this tiny locked room in Binge Pipe headquarters. And I'll be wrestling for the Binge Pipe Wrestling League, which they assure me is a real thing. I'm already so busy producing great Binge Pipe content, I couldn't go home if I wanted to. So, look for me,
There we go.
Austin
Right.
Creed,
Everyone's
right here on Binge Pipe, and please, tell...
Here we go.
Binge Pipe has
you need the
mixed
tutorial,
feelings
AJ, or
about
not?
presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, please set up autopay and then forget that you did that.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and if my mom could see me now, I'd say, "What are you doing, Mom? I told you to stay in the car while I hosted this game." All right, you ragtag crew of misfits. Time to band together to compete separately. Okay, here's looking at you. Time for question 1. To get things rolling, acting! Who is Sir Patrick Stewart? That actor from Trolls? That actor from the Emoji Movie? That actor from The Nut Job? Or that actor from the Angry Birds movie?
Shit.
Who picked what? Distinguished actor Sir Patrick Stewart portrayed the voice of Poop in the Emoji Movie. God, I love the theater.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
And now, I accidentally joined the Navy. Which of these headlines is just straight up clickbait? You won't believe what this shirtless sailor calls a torpedo. I'm single and call nautical miles the craziest things. I'm waiting for you to give a nickname to my ammo soldier, or my husband doesn't know the military term for kilometers. Do you? So what'd you pick? Let's save ourselves some time. In the U.S. military, kilometers are nicknamed clicks. I had to remain 3 clicks away from the cool cliques in high school because we didn't click.
Such a random question.
Why don't we do every
Introducing Two Titans Face Off. And run! Run for your life! It's time for a this or that! I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it describes Nicolas Cage, the Hollywood actor, Godzilla, the king of all monsters, or both. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Nicolas Cage, Godzilla, or both. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Here it comes. Has a dinosaur named after them. Has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Served as a UN Goodwill Ambassador. Their tomb is a large pyramid. Named after a comic book character. Inspired a Blue Oyster Cult song. Has starred in over 90 movies.
No, I thought it was a trick question.
You can't spell disastrous without us. All right, let's move on.
I thought that was a trick question, that last one.
Here we have, when you're here, you're damned. Let's say Greek mythic figure Tantalus is enduring his eternal punishment at an Olive Garden. What's the big difference in his never-ending pasta bowl? It's made out of people, it's always just out of reach, it tastes like ashes, or he can never stop eating it. Hope you like what you picked. That happened to me once, and my Yelp review was scathing. Let's skip to the right answer, shall we? As punishment, Tantalus stood beneath a branch of fruit that moved away when he reached for it. You Want torture? Try getting a third helping of breadsticks on a Friday night. I can see them in the kitchen! Oh, here's a good one. Cat scratch undiagnosed medical condition. So I'm trying out a new vet, and I'm not sure I like this guy. The vet diagnosed my cat Poopsie with catamenia, but something tells me that's not likely because cats don't sweat, cats don't menstruate, cats don't see color, or cats don't get dandruff.
I've done it wrong. I know what it is.
And how do we do? Cats do sweat. It's why they don't play poker. Catamenia is another word for menstrual flow, but cats don't menstruate when they're in heat.
Yes.
Besides, Poopsie is a boy, I think.
Cats don't menstruate.
Round one is history. Let's look at the scores I'll be sending to your parents.
That's genius, really.
These players are currently tied for the lead.
So genius.
Player 3, on the other hand, you're doing the bad thing.
Looks like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Screwing during a question makes life a little tougher for all the other players.
Fine, we'll skip it. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
This is a real party now.
So fucking bad.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Try this on for size. That's Dumbledorable. What would be the best title for a Harry Potter spin-off where they cast the spell Beta Vulgaris? Fantastic beats and where to find them, fantastic geese and where to find them, fantastic bees and where to find them, or fantastic priests and where to find them. What'd you guys pick? I'd watch that, but no. I hate to spoil the surprise, but nobody got it. Beta vulgaris is the scientific name for beets. I hear they catch the villain red-handed. You know, because of the beets.
I know, what the fuck?
La vie est un canard. 7.
This one's known as Dawn has an idea for the work outing. And oh yeah, French Cutlets Prime Tour.
It's time for
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, here it comes. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what common internet phrase it rhymes with. Bowling, Dawn, more staffing. And don't worry about that punctuation. That is so amusing. I'm doing gymnastics.
I don't think I can do this one.
I'm spiraling on the carpet, chuckling.
Is it froze for anyone else?
You're gonna kick yourself. Now let's keep going.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds
I just
of
put like some rhyming
air.
words in it.
Take a good look at Dying to Get In. The worst part about being immortal is that timeshare presentations go on forever. What would be the most common visitor review of the Hotel Transylvania if it also happened to be the most common blood type in the world? A positive. Feel like I died and went to Hampton. A negative. Great, but hall's blocked by spooky twins. B negative. The staff kept ghosting me. Or O positive. Confused by the rating system.
Oh, common.
Let's see who got it. Whoa, whoa! Well over 1/3 of the population has O-positive blood, making it the most common on the planet.
Yes, baby.
How about this one? We're here to help. Oh, great.
Mr. Devil's just like...
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you enjoy movies that end in weddings between warring families, you might enjoy this historical event. The War of the Roses, the Battle of Hastings, the French Revolution, or the Cold War.
Okay, who chose what? If you ever replay this question, don't pick that one.
It's gotta be the War of the Roses.
King Henry VII married Elizabeth of York to unite the two opposing sides at the end of the War of the Roses. We're willing to marry Cookie off to Sonic the Hedgehog to circumvent any future video game feuds.
It's a bit like fucking that American game show. It's called Jeopardy. It's a bit like Jeopardy.
Here's one for you. Apparently not part of your world. Which of these Disney princesses would not find a representation of their home country at Disney World's Epcot Center? Mulan, Belle, Tiana, or Merida?
Oh no. Just guessing.
Okay, what'd you pick? Oh, you poor provincial fool.
I didn't pick Belle. Belle's got one.
Epcot Center's World Showcase features bite-sized versions of many countries, including China, where Mulan lives, France, where Belle was born, and the U.S., where Tiana hails from. But there is no tiny version of Scotland for Disney Princess Merida to mope around in. Truly a shame that we'll never experience Goofy's House of Haggis.
We're all in minus. That's the hilarious thing. We're all minus. The last round's the key one on this.
You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And... oh, I'll just shut my mouth then. Here's your clue. How you are in danger. Yes, you. Try to remember who might attack you how. Good luck, and stay alive.
Well, he, Mr. Devil, I don't know that.
Player one takes it! Well done, player one. It's not the size of the win that matters, it's what you do with it. So maybe spend it on some tutoring because... You don't know Jack!
You don't know
Binge Pipe is a streaming service that doesn't need to be real
Okay, I'm gonna
or
literally
not
go
a
and get a
joke
drink
to
and I'll be back in a minute,
really
so
revolutionize the
it's like
industry.
toilet time
and
if anyone needs
not
to.
a joke, the entire
another
digital
one.
media landscape.
EKJL. Caden. We've got Caden. Alright, Mason. Cheers for dropping it.
I'm
dude.
insufferable.
So
I'm
fucking
just some
random.
dude that still has his old roommate's password.
I'm gonna live forever.
The following Binge Pipe programming is brought to you by reusable toilet paper. We're not going to tell you what that is or how it could possibly work. We just want you to think about it.
Hey, I'm Nolan. Follow me as I travel the world with only a backpack.
Binge Pipe continues to stick with its commitment to present You Don't Know Jack.
We're not ready yet. Wait there. I'm
Binge
gonna go
Pipe.
get a drink. Right there.
You've tried other...
Connecting.
Binge Pipe is proud to be voted number 1, 137th in customer service.
Right, 2 minutes, I'm gonna be back.
Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom what happened in the part of the show she was watching after she fell asleep.
So who is he?
Her son.
Oh, wait, what now?
What do you remember?
I remember a party. For the one guy?
That's her son.
Is he the handsome one?
Yes.
With the beard?
No. Wait. No.
I'm confused.
Binge Pipe. We're patient. Going outdoors has become obsolete thanks to these Binge Pipe programs.
Our family has been in the business of trees for what seems like forever. My father had it passed down from his father as many generations as there are, well, rings on this here tree. Now it's up to me, the first woman in our family, to take on the responsibility of overseeing the business and appeasing the bloodthirsty and vengeful tree gods with the unreasonable sacrifices they demand, and to promise to never talk about the bodies. All while raising a family in these here woods.
Deep in the American South, there was a town with a secret.
Excuse me, can we ask you about the body found in Walter Creek?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
A secret nobody wanted to talk about.
There is no body in the creek. There's never been a body in the creek.
That's when a film
Start
crew
it up again.
discovered.
If no one wants to join, we're gonna start.
Lies.
We were in the wrong town.
We don't even have a creek.
Binge Pipe regrettably informs you that we brought back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, providing quality entertainment since the end of this sentence.
Hello, I'm Cookie Masterson, and as a child I was bitten by a radioactive trivia host. Then my uncle died, so I have to do this. Looking cozy in here. Now let's get going before we make any more friends. And right this way.
Time for question 1.
First, a soft, easily spread crime. If Brie Larson were convicted of Brie larceny, what crime would she be guilty of committing? Selling cheese without the proper permits, stealing cheese, counterfeiting cheese, or cheese murder? I love this part. Stupid answers don't get much stupider. Larceny is the crime of taking property from possession of another with intent to permanently deprive the owner of that property. You know, stealing. I think the real crime is she didn't steal any crackers to go with it.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Coming up next, You Don't BoJack. What would depressed cartoon actor BoJack Horseman have to be willing to put up with to get a part in the play Equus? A broken leg, gouged out eyes, a totally shaved mane, or castration? Let's see how that shook out.
It's got to be a shame.
Why don't I save you all the embarrassment? Equus is a famous 1970s play about a boy who is put in a mental hospital for blinding 6 horses. And it's still less depressing than an episode of BoJack Horseman.
Why don't we do it with 3?
I call this one, the culinary arts are metal as F, and this disser dad is served. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a specialty chef's tool sold by Sur La Table or a death metal band. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between a chef's tool or death metal. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Okay, let's do it. Oyster knife.
It's got to be a chef's tool. Caden's left.
Destroyer.
Caden's left.
Crossbow. Leech claws. Electric wizard.
Has to be metal band.
Fish lifter.
Fish lifter. Great chef's tool.
Mammoth grinder.
No way fish lifter was an actual chef's tool. What the fuck?
All right, a majority of you deserve my praise. But player 2, you really dropped the ball.
Caden's definitely left.
Proactive measures have been enacted for customer fidelity.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Use the screw to make answering the question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
I couldn't have said it better myself, apparently.
Now that's what I call consumer engagement.
Let's try Deep Shark Secrets. If you said I've got bigger fish to fry to a great white shark, what would you be frying? A blue whale, a whale shark, a bluefin tuna, or a... Well, what do you know? Player 2 dropped a screw on you guys. I think it's time for some reflection. Okay, let's take a look. Giant squids are huge, but they're not fish. They're mollusks. A whale shark is the biggest fish on Earth. That we know of. There are things down there in the deepest deep, unmentionable things. Maybe a shark with the face of a dog, or a dog with the face of my mom. Who knows what's down there? Nice screwing, player 2. This is your cash now. It's time for sparkling urine. About how many 12-ounce cans of LaCroix could my bladder hold at once? 1.7 cans of Pamplemousse, 4 cans of Cran Raspberry, 5.5 cans of Muir Pepino, or 8.2 cans of Pure? So who got it? You know what? Nobody got it. Let's just cut to the chase. The capacity of an adult bladder is about 600 milliliters, or 20.2 ounces, or 1.7 cans of delicious LaCroix. That explains why I'm peeing 47 times a day.
No way.
Round 1 is over. Let's see which of you is my favorite.
Currently, player 3 is in the lead. Player 1, on
I'll
the
catch
other
up on the
hand,
last round.
you're negatively affecting our averages. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional
I think I should get that other quiz
Don't
game.
forget, round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Really good stuff.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Next up, Handmaid's Tale as old as time. If the rules of the authoritarian theocratic regime from The Handmaid's Tale applied to Beauty and the Beast, what would Mrs. Potts be called? Of castle, of porcelain, of Lumiere, or of beast? Well, well. Player 1 just screwed everyone. Hope you're a fast typer.
It's such a random question. This is possibly the teapot, isn't it?
Hope you like what you pick.
Oh, it's porcelain.
I think you know it's coming.
Shit.
Not to ruin the suspense, but you all missed it. In The Handmaid's Tale, the main character is named Offred, which stands for of Fred, because she's forced to work for a commander named Fred. So Mrs. Potts, enslaved by the Beast, would be of Beast. I know it's hard to think of Mrs. Potts as enslaved by the Beast, but how can she leave? She's a teapot. Where else can she go? That screw is a good move, player 1. Have some cash.
We want Millionaire.
At Binge
Millionaire
Pipe,
was on an
we
earlier,
value
Mason.
your needs.
Nobody stayed. Nobody watched it.
Would you like a question about aliens or a question about robots? Contribute your percentage of the choice now.
We'll do some Millionaire in a bit for about an hour or half an hour, Mason. Okay. Question about robots. You're playing Warzone.
Here are the consequences of your choices.
Look at that pumpkin pie. Question 9 or whatever it is.
I have no opinion about your selection.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Feast your eyes upon this. A question about robots. What planet are the Transformers from? Mecha Moon, Technodrome, Cybertron, or Autobay? I love this part. Both the heroic Autobots and evil Decepticons are aliens from the planet Cybertron. I'm just waiting for Elon Musk to build a domestic option for shape-shifting cars.
Out of skill.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of it.
Why not try getting nuts? I don't know why they don't want me eating pistachios while I host. Pistachio caught in throat. Airway blocked. Can't seem to. Exchange O for CO. Exchange O2 for CO2. Oh god. Exchange O for C2O. Oh, I'm dying. Exchange O3 for CO2. So what'd you pick? Yes, breathable oxygen is O2 while we breathe out carbon dioxide. Wow, I just saw my life flash before my eyes. People sure pick C a lot. Next, type equals squiggly bracket female comma entertainer squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
You know, Binge Pipe goes the extra mile by getting to know you through your personal information.
But we have so much. We need help identifying data from our most famous users. Any hot singles in Chicago? Any living singles in my area? Where should I go on my girls' trip to find these elusive singles? Whose search history have we acquired? Jada Pinkett Smith, Wanda Sykes, Queen Latifah, or Brandy?
Okay, who chose what?
Sykes!
Look, nobody knew it, so let's skip the formalities. Queen Latifah starred in Chicago and Girls Trip and was the lead character in the sitcom Living Single.
Queen Latifah does not actually hold royal power. It's just a name like Dr. Pepper or the Binge Pipe Privacy Agreement.
Behold, what a blast hole. What would it sound like if dynamite got put on blast? Everyone knows you're just a stick of black powder. Ha, you're just some weak old TNT. I heard you were actually ammonium nitrate. Or man, you're nothing but nitroglycerin and stabilizers. Let's see who got it. You did a bad job. Well, nobody got this one, so let's just move on with our lives. Dynamite is nitroglycerin with inert stabilizers. Hard to come back from a sick burn like that. Welcome to the attack. I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. Spoiler alert, they die. I'm gonna give you some killer plot points. Good luck.
Mr. Devil up.
Player 3 takes it. Nice work, Player 3. Next round's on you. I'll have a Cosmo. No, wait, make that an Appletini. No, wait, Grasshopper. Get me a Grasshopper. Oh, no, wait.
You don't know Jack!
Fuck yeah.
A binge pipe mate.
Watch.
Binge Pipe asks the revolutionary question: could a fictional framing device for a video game change the entire future of media consumption? Our
Oh, look,
investors sure
Caden's
hope
back
so.
in. Caden, type something in YouTube chat.
Binge Pipe knows what you want to watch, even when you can't articulate it.
What do I like to watch? Thumb. Smack Water Jack.
Lumped darts in a jar?
Petunias. And corn. I don't know.
Binge Pipe is a little too proud of this menu screen.
We'll do it again. Right.
Binge Pipe is more than just a streaming service. It's a something, something, something with a potential to something, something, something. Fill in something here that sounds good and
Caden, type something
something,
in chat on YouTube. It's people that are watching that get a space. And HDHZ.
I'm a mom.
I'm a millennial. I'm really into movies for people who take out food. I don't even care what the movie's about. I just feel good when I watch those scenes.
We are Binge Pipe!
Maxi can draw.
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by the Roller Coaster Attendant Society, which reminds you to always... injury or death.
Which one's Caden? Gaming got that.
Everybody down! Get down on the floor now! This is my first time teaching a yoga class! I said get down!
This is a very interesting wine because if you look at the label, you can see the cause and date of your death.
Thank you. You know, people ask me all the time, what is the first step to becoming an entrepreneur? And my answer is...
Binge Pipe is ignoring our lawyers and presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. We paid a creative firm $2 million for this name.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and the only thing better than being cool is being kind. Everybody ready? I don't want to have to get off the highway once we get going. And please follow me if you will.
Time for question one.
To get started, Killer Mike up. Imagine the hip-hop duo Run the Jewels ran barefoot over a bunch of diamonds, destroying their feet but inspiring the song. Which of the following lyrics would not reference a traditional cut diamond shape? My feet are a mess, these cuts are princess, loss of blood is common, the cuts are almond. Through the pain I'm pushing, my cuts are cushioned, or blood up to my knees, those cuts are marquees. And how do we do?
It's gotta be C.
Remember this moment. Almond is actually a popular fingernail shape, but not used to describe a diamond.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
There is no hiding from, I say a little prayer for you. Okay, just go with me on this one. If you were the well-meaning parent of a Gothic cathedral, what would they most likely yell at you? Oh, I can't stanchion you! I don't give a flying buttress! Get out of my modest parlor! Or F your domes! What'd you guys pick?
I know, Mason. I don't buy
Gothic architecture is characterized by rib vaults and flying buttresses, which help support cavernous spaces with high ceilings, like the Notre Dame Cathedral. And you really shouldn't let a cathedral talk to you that way.
Wait there, no. It was 28, but it was £2. I just used the voucher I had.
This one's called Grind It Like Beckham. And get out your dollar bills because it's time for a diss or
It's
dab.
expensive, isn't it, for 35 quid?
I'm gonna read 7 names, and for each I want you to tell me if it's an English football club that plays in the Premier League, or a a male strip club? Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between an English football club or a male strip club. And you're all doing this together, so
I'd never buy
alive.
stuff off the
Ready?
store that
Let's go.
you can buy
Man
physically.
City.
I think that's a strip club. It's a strip club. Man City.
Crystal Palace. Club Boomerang. Queens Park Rangers.
The Citizens. It's so funny, Man City. It sounds like a male strip club.
Barcelona.
Male strip club. Hey, Gab. You okay?
Stoke City. Swimming Richards. Most of you haven't angered me, but player 2, tough one. You failed to live up to my already very low expectations.
Binge Pipe would like to improve your player experience.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other...
No, someone's in a hurry.
Perks you can only get through Binge Pipe.
Up next, Dead Meat Cute. I had a fun date last night. I wanted to watch a romantic comedy, and she wanted to see someone die. Love can be complicated. Which of these romantic movies has the highest death count? Sleepless in Seattle, The Big Sick, Moulin Rouge, or The Notebook? Who picked what? Tom Hanks' character only has one dead wife. That we know of. Look, nobody got it. Let's skip to the end. Due to war and tragic disease, 6 people end up dead in this tearjerker leg breaker. At this point, it's obvious that Nicholas Sparks is just the angel of death with a beach house. Coming up, Humongous Father, let us stop for midday meal. Imagine a family of giants is ambling across the earth and they want to stop for a picnic. What would be a nice, flat, dry place to lay their picnic blanket? A delta, an arate, a flat iron, or a mesa? Let's see how that shook out. Sorry, no takebacks. A mesa is an elevated section of land with a flat top surrounded by steep cliffs. This is the classic definition of a nuclear family. A family turned into giant freaks by radiation. And how'd the audience fare? Wow, you'd think a group of people who've chosen to spend their time watching other people play a video game would be smarter. That means the right answer's worth a little extra. Don't spend it all in one place.
Oh, that's well good.
Round 1 is dead to me. Hey, voice, what data have you captured?
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you are not good at doing this. Looks like there's still some deficits in aptitude, So here comes another screw.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
We didn't approve this point structure, but okay.
6 trombones is not a parade.
I call this one, I never know how to pronounce French names. Which of these French kings relocated his court from Paris to Versailles? Louis, 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 or Louis, Louis. Okay, what'd you pick? Louis, 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 Louis. No. It wasn't Louis, 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 Louis. Louis the 14th is the gaudy king you're looking for. He wasn't a great guy, but at least he didn't behead all his wives like Henry.
14 Louis.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Why not try brand focused? The letters in which of these brand names are traditionally monochromatic? Coca-Cola, FedEx, Subway, or Google?
Hey, legal. Welcome, dude.
Okay, let's take a look. FedEx and Subway letters each use 2 different colors, and Google goes crazy with a different color for each letter, but monochromatic means one color. Branded Coca-Cola is almost always all white. Some people call it soda, others call it pop. To me, it will always be known as mouthwash.
We nearly finished this game, but we'll do one more if you want. The top right corner, it tells
Feast your eyes upon this. Will someone think of the mollusks?
The code.
And oh boy, best butt zit slime shore.
There's 8 players that can play.
It's time for
Get those typing fingers ready, because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, get ready. Check out this gibberish phrase and let me know what popular saying it rhymes with. Won't feta bread slugs fight? And don't let that punctuation trip you up.
Won't feta... What the fuck?
Please rest easy.
Which phrase is this wrong?
By avoiding the pests. Stop insects from consuming you while you sleep. Let's see how you did. Player 3? Looks good to me. At least one of you is paying attention. Moving right along. It's time for I Never Forget a French Name. How many times did Louis appear on the screen during that I never know how to pronounce French names question? About 44 times, about 34 times, about 24 times, or never, it was Louis. I love this part. That would have been a really clever twist, right? Well, let me see. Louis, 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 Louis. Yep, about 34 times. Just wait until I ask you how many times I've said Louis in this game. That'd be a tough one. How about this one? How many times have I said Louis in this game so far? Just kidding. Who said repetition is the death of magic? David Blaine, Bill Watterson, Tanya Harding, or Louis, 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 Louis.
It's fucking Louis. I'm gonna
Let's see who got it. There's no easy way to put this. Well, it's come to this. Yep, that was Bill Watterson, the creator of Calvin and Hobbes. But counterpoint, seeing a decal of Calvin peeing on something never gets old.
The audience got half the audience.
It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. What's the points? Time to earn some points on some point-related questions. Good luck.
Okay.
Player one's got it.
14,000.
Way to go, player one. Winning by this much indicates not only an intellectual, but a moral superiority. Teach me.
You don't know Jack!
Right, do you want to play another game, guys, or do you want
behind-the-scenes
Millionaire?
from You Don't Know Jack?
Do you want Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hi, I'm
or do you want to
Matt.
play another
I'm
game?
Cookie Masterson's stand-in. Cookie has a lot of commitments besides You Don't Know Jack, like personal appearances and promoting his line of Japanese hair products. I read all the questions first so the engineers can test the game. Then Cookie re-records them later. Take a listen. If Janelle Monáe used the same technique as Claude Monet, if Selena Gomez married Gomez...
Mason, yeah, I know what you want, Mason.
There are traditional streaming services.
Mason loves
And
Millionaire.
then there's BingePipe. What's the difference? How is BingePipe superior? Is BingePipe even a real streaming service? Why so many questions? Is it hot in here? What's that over there?
Millionaire now, yeah. Alright, we'll go Millionaire then. Give me like literally less than 5 minutes
Have
and
questions?
I'll be back on.
Call our BingePipe customer support
YouTube,
party
Mason.
line.
Hi,
YouTube, Mr. Devil, okay? Stay there. Back in a sec.
man who was in the other